Andy, it's just under a month away until you take a select squad of RedStar NPL Juniors to the UK for a tour. You looking forward to it?
Yeah, look, when I first joined the club like a year ago now and spoke with the owner, this was one of the sort of key parts of what we were trying to do. It was just an idea at that time, and then we had to assess the level of the players and the interest. There's a lot of things have to come together to make something like this work. But through a lot of hard work from a lot of different people, we're now in a position, like you say, we're a month away and it's all systems go.
It is shaping up, not too far away now. Tell us about some of the places that you're going to across the UK while you're over there.
Yeah, so it's sort of split into clearly a games programme, and then there's some other football related activities to you can't play every day, you'd be too tired. So we've got games against some various level of academy in the northwest. We've got Blackpool, Preston, we play Burnley and Stockport, and then we also do an informal training session, talent ID session with Manchester City at the City Football Centre. So there's sort of 4 11v11 games and then some small-sided games with Man City, so 5 games in total. And then on top of that, they get to watch a League One game, a Championship game, and also go into Liverpool to see the elite players at their age group play, so to see the very best, to have a look at the standard of that as well.
The UK, a place that you're quite familiar with yourself, playing there, coming from the United Kingdom yourself. What does going there for young players here in Australia over to that environment really do for their football development and psyche?
Well, it opens their eyes for sure. You're going to go from 37 degrees here to possibly 2 or 3 degrees there in the evening games. The intensity that the game gets played at and the physicality will be different. So you can only really adapt to it by going and tasting it. So some people will embrace it, some people won't like it, and some people might find it a shock to start with, but through the 5 games build into it and improve as we go on. So it'll be really interesting to see who does what while we're over there, and hopefully 3 or 4 of them really look like they are of the correct level.
Many players coming from pre-merger club here, ECU Joondalup Soccer Club, have went on to have successful careers in the UK. Players that you've worked with before, can you use these players as an example to these young boys that are going over to the UK about the type of mentality and ability that's required to eventually make it in the game of football?
Yeah, definitely, and that's interesting you say that, because one of the players, Jack Iredale, that was here, is part of the trip. He's going to be doing a talk to the players to talk a little bit about that, about the journey, and actually made me think about the journey. There's a lot of players I've worked with that came from ECU, and if you think about it, they're all different. So you can't say to a young player, this is what you need to do to make it. The journey of Jack Iredale through 3 knee reconstructions and going to Scotland and going out on loan in Scottish 1, finding himself now at the top end of League One with Bolton, is different to Ryan Williams, who went to Portsmouth as a child superstar and got transferred to Fulham for £500,000 after a season. And then you get lads like Alex Grant that went over there, didn't quite crack it, but came back and played in the A-League, and then I've got a transfer to Korea, and he's played in the Asian Champions League final. The pathway is a variety. Some have to do it hard, some it comes easier to, some it's easy in the beginning and then difficult later. It's very, very unique, but you need to be aware of it, that it's probably not going to be easy, and that's partly what the trip will show. But yeah, the personalities of all them players we talk about, Adam Taggart, Alex Grant, Brandon O'Neill, Rostin Griffith, Shane Lowry, Rhys Williams, Ryan Williams. There's sorry if I've missed out any of them. I'm sure I have, because there's been that many, but they all had something, whether it's pace, talent, mental strength, determination, and obviously everyone needs a certain level of football ability just to be making it, but they all had one attribute that clearly stood out way above everybody else. And I suppose that's what these lads need to try to work out, what's their super strength, if you like to call it, and then that is the thing that might get them there, aligned with a continual thirst for improvement. And I suppose lastly, when you are there, you have to embrace it. If you go there and are too nervous and shy away from it, then you're probably not cut out for it. You have to go there and actually seize the day, so to speak. Sounds a little bit cheesy, but when the moment comes, you've got to be there to take it with both hands, because that's the way football works.
Andy, we're really looking forward to hearing your feedback and the coaches that travel with you about how the tour went, and I'm sure you guys will have a great time. Thanks very much for having a chat with me today. I'm sure I'll speak to you throughout the season.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.